Of course we had to try the new...
Oh my gosh, you love Elmo, don't you? Elmo, you okay?
Elmo liked you before.
When you put on Apple Vision Pro, you see your world and everything in it.
It's been an incredible journey to get to this point.
There's just so many things bad about it.
The sun, of course, is good for many reasons. It's also bad. Is this really what a healthy person looks like?
The facial hair was actually the result of Meta's new AI features.
Lux Renaissance.
Hydrofoiling, huh? I did see that. It was pretty impressive, actually.
All right, so listeners wanted to dive into AI, specifically AI in video.
As AI gets better at creating and manipulating video, it's going to get harder and harder to tell what's genuine and what's been fabricated.
Things one could say about this. It's probably...
Every single fight, no matter how big or small, there's one hell of a story to tell.
Swooding, the baby pygmy hippopotamus, seems to be everywhere.
One of the 2 escaped emus in Horry County has been captured 6 months after the birds first broke free.
That's Peanut the squirrel. The New York State Department of Environmental Conservation seized the pet.
The rat hole is now more iconic than the bean.
The social media sensation dubbed the Bed-Stuy Aquarium.
Do you think? Very demure, very mindful.
Learning more tonight about the secret tunnel built under a famous synagogue in Brooklyn.
There's a portal where you can see Dublin, Ireland in real time, and they can see you too.
The portal got shut down. People were flashing.
4 people were arrested during a Timothée Chalamet lookalike contest when the actor himself arrived at the park during the festivities.
It's the end.
The event held in a warehouse with some of the most depressing props.
A sad-looking Oompa Loompa standing next to a half-finished science project.
Organisers of the Detroit Bridgerton Ball had encouraged lovers of the show to join us for an evening of sophistication, grace, and historical charm.
That fits slaves.
Cat, can I tell you a secret? We don't say slay, we say you ate.
You ate. Cool. What else you got?
It's that time for chicken, free chicken. Yes! And the crowd explodes.
It's delicious, it's brilliant. The water's good, perfect temperature.
Representing Australia, Dr. Rachel Gunn.
You know what I kind of like? Charizard.
Son, shut the hell up for 30 seconds about Pikachu.
I am running and gonna win again.
There's also a time and a place for new voices.
The podcast election.
I'm curious, you don't do too many long-form interviews. What made you want to do Call Her Daddy today?
Well, I think you and your listeners have really got this thing right, which is one of the best ways to communicate with people is to be real.
So we rebuilt basically my studio in DC.
So you're way up with cocaine more than anything else you can think of.
Cocaine will turn you into a damn owl, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll be out on your own porch. You know,
Yeah.
you'll be your own street lamp. You're freaking.
And is that a good feeling? While
No.
Just everything. Yeah, there'll be a lot of glaze, cinnamon rolls, just whatever it says.
Ma'am, if you don't want to be on film, you're good. If you don't want to...
Well, it's just plain weird.
A weird style. They're just weird.
If someone had told you that you would be campaigning with Liz Cheney, what would you have said to them?
That'd be great.
We need you to be Mamala of the country.
Donald Trump is launching a new business venture.
He's getting into the sneaker game.
We are announcing the launch of Trump coins.
I encourage you to get this God Blessed USA Bible. I'm doing a new series of Trump digital trading cards. You all know what they are. We've had a lot of fun with them.
This is box bowl and the ideal stocking stuffer. When I'm on the road, I try to use it as often as I can because it keeps up my hand-eye coordination and it gives me a workout.
This competition in Tokyo called the Space Out competition.
Space out competition.
Yeah, the goal is to basically just like zone out for like an hour and a half.
Really?
Totally straight-faced.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it, yeah.
That's really powerful. That's what I wanted. I didn't know that was happening.
Another day of questions without answers about drone sightings across the tri-state.
I can see the future. Kind of.
By our best estimates, a calculation that takes Willow under 5 minutes would take the fastest supercomputer 10 to the 25 years. That's a 1 with 25 zeros following it, or a timescale way longer than the age of the universe.
Go ahead, say you're sorry.
Elmo,
Larry?
I just want to apologize.
Thank you, Larry.
All right, I'm just editing this video now, but I wanted to say hi, happy 2025 coming up. I have a really cool announcement, but first I just wanted to say, if you haven't been here before, this is a channel where I do like business and history videos, technology videos, stuff like that. I also do the occasional newsy video, and yeah, just explore all these different topics. But I wanted to do this kind of more montagey end of year video because it was a really weird year. Yeah, on to the announcement. I have made a state of the channel video. Sounds very official. I've made a state of the channel video that tells you how this channel's going. And it's got some juicy stuff. I'm going to tell you how I make money, how that affects my editorial choices, and how this year has been different from my previous career as a journalist working at a company. Now I'm an independent creator. This is the poll thing that you voted for. And to see this state of the channel video, you don't have to do anything. You just click to a link and everyone can see it for free. It's hosted on Patreon, but I'm gonna make it open to everybody. So anybody can see this video and you can learn how this whole experiment is going. Also on Patreon for paid subscribers, I have a reaction video to this one. Originally wasn't gonna do it, but I discovered in talking to people about this video that some people aren't as terminally online as me, so I wanted to provide a bit of a primer to every single clip that is in this video. So if you want that, you can get it. Otherwise, I just want to say thanks for being here. A lot of the ideas for moments featured in this video came from your all's comments. And yeah, I just really enjoy getting to hear from people who have feedback, whatever it is. It's interesting and I read every single comment. So yeah, thanks for being here. And hopefully I will see you in 2025 and hopefully it'll be a good year. All right, bye.